Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to SSB Crack Exams. I am Sakshi, and we are going to discuss daily current affairs as on 1st October 2020. As I always introduce you with SSB Crack Exams, it is one of the leading institution if you are preparing for defense examinations like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, Territorial Army. For more details, you can visit our website ssbcrackexams.com. There you will find the entire package of courses, mock tests, quizzes, study materials, and many more. You can also follow us on our social media platforms Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Telegram for defense updates and notification. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and download our mobile app SSB Crack Exams from Google Play Store. So let's start with the question of the day. And in yesterday's session, I asked you what are the key features of Social Security Code 2020. So as you know that this particular code, Social Security Code, it was recently passed in the Parliament. It was recently passed in Lok Sabha. Social Security Code 2020. So what is Social Security? First of all, you should know this. Social Security, it is a measure to ensure access to healthcare and provision of income security to workers. What it ensures the access to healthcare and provisions for income security to workers. Okay, this is called Social Security. This particular code, Social Security Code 2020, it was passed in the Parliament. It is going to replace 9 laws, and these 9 laws includes major important laws including the Employees Provident Fund Act 1952, Maternity Benefit Act 1961, Unorganized Workers Social Security Act 2008. Among the 9 important laws, these are some of the laws which are going to be replaced. So the code, it universalizes the social security coverage to those working in the unorganized sector. Okay, remember, this is going to universalize the security coverage for the unorganized sector, and this is one of the major key highlight of this code this year. Also such as migrant workers, gig workers, and platform workers. The provision of this code, it will also going to be extended to the agricultural workers also. This time it is going to be extended to the agricultural workers as well, and the code is going to reduce the time limit for receiving gratuity payment, and this is also one of the major key important highlight of this code. Apart from it, a social security fund, it is going to be created on the financial side in order to implement this scheme. So social security fund will be created. So this is it about the Social Security Code 2020. Okay, this was recently passed in the Parliament with 3 labor laws. So this is it about this scheme, and now let's move ahead, and I'm going to talk about the first important update that we have today, and this is about the Namami Gange program. So recently PM Narendra Modi, he inaugurated 6 mega project in Uttarakhand under this particular scheme, Namami Gange program, where he has inaugurated mega projects in Uttarakhand. And these 6 projects, they are of sewage treatment plants, and they are to be constructed at Haridwar, Rishikesh, Munikireti, Chorpani, and Badrinath. Okay. Apart from these 6 mega projects, the PM also inaugurated Ganga Avlokan Museum, and this is first of its kind on river Ganga, and this is going to be located at Haridwar, and it was also located. Apart from Ganga Avlokan Museum, Rowing Down the Ganges, this is a book, it was also released, and this book explains in details how river Ganga stands as glowing symbol of India's culture, faith, and heritage. Also, logo of Jal Jeevan Mission, it was also inaugurated, it was also unveiled, and Margdarshika for Gram Panchayat and Pani Samitis under Jal Jeevan Mission were also unveiled. Okay, so let's quickly revise about Namami Gange program. It is a integrated conservation mission, and it comes under Ministry of Jal Shakti. Right, it comes under Ministry of Jal Shakti. It is a flagship program of Union government, established by Union government in the year 2014, June 2014. The objective of Namami Gange is to accomplish the twin objectives of effective abatement of pollution and conservation and regeneration of national river Ganga. So this is about Namami Gange program. It comes under Jal Shakti Ministry. It is a integrated conservation mission, flagship program of Union government launched in 2014, and these are the two objectives of Namami Gange program. Next important update we have is about the India-Denmark Green Strategic Partnership. So recently, India and Denmark had a virtual meeting, and both the countries, India and Kingdom of Denmark, they have launched Green Strategic Partnership for delivering sustainable solution to India. So they have signed Green Strategic Partnership. We'll understand what is Green Strategic Partnership. India and Denmark, they are going to cooperate through relevant ministries, institutions and stakeholders. So now let's understand what is Green Strategic Partnership. So this particular partnership, it implies political cooperation and also expands economic relations and green growth, create jobs, strengthen cooperation on addressing global challenges and opportunities. Okay. And this is going to be focusing on the ambitious implementation of the Paris Agreement and UN Sustainable Development Goal. I would like you people to answer this. What is Paris Agreement and what are the UN Sustainable Goals? We have discussed many times in the current affairs only. So try to answer this in the comment section. What is Paris Agreement? What are the key features? And what are the UN Sustainable Goals? So as it is Green Strategic Partnership, it is going to be focusing on the Paris Agreement and Sustainable Goals as well. So this is it about the India-Denmark strategic Green Strategic Partnership. You need to remember with which country India has signed this partnership. So the country is Denmark. Now the next important update we have is about the Crime in India report. So recently NCRB, which is National Crime Record Bureau, it has released a report, and the report titled as Crime in India 2019. So this report was released, and the major highlights of this report were the crime against women and crime against the scheduled caste. So crime against women, it has increased 7.3% from 2018 to 2019, and crime against scheduled caste, it went up to 7.3% as well. So let's understand what are the key findings of the report. So Uttar Pradesh, it reported the highest number of cases in both the categories, crime against women as well as crime against scheduled caste. Also, when we talk about them separately, like crime against women per lakh population, so Assam reported the highest rate. And when we talk about highest rate of crimes against scheduled caste, then Rajasthan is at the first position. And here in this chart, you will see crime against women and children, it has increased from 7.3% and 4.5%. A total of 4,05,861 cases of crime against women were registered in the year 2019. You can see the number is very huge. And not only women, the figures collected by NCRB also indicated an upward trend in the cases linked with the crime against child, as we have seen in this chart only. So from 2018, the crime against children have gone up to 4.5% in 2019. Let's quickly take a look at the basic information about the National Crime Record Bureau. So it functions under the Ministry of Home, under Union Home Ministry. It functions under Union Home Ministry. It was set up in the year 1986, and it aims at collecting and analyzing crime data from across the country. So this is the work of National Crime Record Bureau. Now let's move ahead. 1st October, today, it is celebrated as International Day of Elderly. So every year, International Day of Older Person, it is observed every year on 1st October, and this is observed to raise the awareness about the issues affecting elderly and to appreciate the contribution that older people make to the society. So 1st October is celebrated as International Day of Elderly. The theme for this year is Leave No One Behind. Okay, so remember the theme. The theme is Leave No One Behind. Now I'll be telling you the current COVID-19 situation as per 30th September 2020. The total cases have gone up to 62,25,763. The recovered cases out of them are 83.3%, which is 51,87,825. Out of them active are 15.1%, 9,40,441. Deaths have reached to 97,497. In this chart, you'll see the 76% of the new cases in the 10 states and the union territories. The 76%. Okay. So these are there in Maharashtra. Maharashtra is always in the top position. Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Assam, Delhi, West Bengal and Orissa. So this is the data. Now let's move ahead, and it is time to revise the entire session with quiz. It is time for quiz. Try to answer these questions. So the first question is, Ganga Avlokan Museum is located at A. Badrinath, B. Haridwar, C. Rishikesh and D. None of the above. So Ganga Avlokan Museum, it is located at Haridwar. Okay, it was recently inaugurated by our Prime Minister. Next question is, in which year Namami Gange program was launched? A. 2010, B. 2011, C. 2014 and D. 2020. So Namami Gange program, it was launched in the year 2014. Next question is, according to the recent report by NCRB, National Crime Record Bureau, which state reported the highest rate of crime against women? So we have seen the highest case of crime against women and against SCs, and also there was a state which led both women and SCs. So in this question, it is asked that which state reported the highest rate of crime against women? So the correct answer is Assam. Although UP has topped in both the categories, crime against women and SCs, and in Rajasthan, the highest rate, I should say, the highest rate of crime against the scheduled caste. Now it is time for question of the day. Try to answer this question in the comment section. So question for you is, what is Mission Indradhanush? Okay. So the question for you is, what is Mission Indradhanush? Try to answer this question in the comment section. We will discuss complete detailed analysis of this particular mission Indradhanush in the next session. Till then, stay motivated, work hard, stay tuned. Jai Hind.